I always like to say good morning, YouTube, without looking in the mirror. I think it's hilarious. I think you guys might enjoy it just a little, knowing that, you know what, I'm just not that vain. So, that being said, I just watched almost the entirety of this video. It's not long, about the secret sex lives of narcissists. And I was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah in the beginning. The first half, you're like, yeah, I know, they have secret sex life, blah, 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 blah. But once you got near the middle and then to the word the middle and the I was like, yep. I've had people explain this to me, tell me this, that I'm going, yeah, I've experienced this exact thing. Yeah, I mean, if you're curious, just click the link. But sometimes I've heard girlfriends telling me that, they had to leave this guy, but they said, but like, I'd never had good sex in my life. That was the best sex I ever had in my life, but there's something wrong. I was like, what's wrong? Like, what? I got to go back and get it. And it's not, no, they did that for themselves. They became a performer of good sex. They figured out how to keep it up long enough and not, end it to do various things to you to get you to respond orgasmically and whatever. And then so they could be like, pat themselves on the back. I'm so great. I'm so great. Isn't that good, baby? Isn't that God? But they don't give a about you. So your body and mind are in the disconnect. Your body's going, this is fucking amazing. And your mind's going, kinda, yeah, but your heart is like, but it's so empty. Like, they're not connecting to, like, something is way off here. Yes, I've experienced that. The first one. Anyway, it was like, they practice. I had a girlfriend tell me too. Her main narcissist. She lives up the street from me in Glen Burnie, but and she had 2 children by this guy who abandoned him like when the little one was 5, and he's got MRSA now. He lays in North Carolina somewhere. He's on meth. Anyway, but whatever. The guy is so narcissistic. But she said he was the best in bed ever. And I've never ever had any sex like that. She said because he got a lot of practice. That's what she said. She said he should be good. He got a lot of practice. But there was no intimacy. I don't know if she knows what intimacy is like. I don't know if she's going to find it someday, but God bless her heart, I love her a bunch. She's the one that got the purple markers under the... And then I said, let's get out of here. Don't get those implants. And she's looked in the mirror and said, looks like I got boobs now. I'm like, please, let's go. But she got them anyway. They looked great, but I don't think they're healthy. At any rate, look, so many of my friends have experienced this. And I made a video about it in the past saying, if they don't want to have sex with you, that was my third husband. My second and third husband, they didn't want to have it. They didn't want to do it. First one couldn't stop. He like wanted and was just like, but it was all for reasons of the different levels and different types of narcissism. That was it. I found intimacy with Lenny. And the only other time I recall having intimacy was my second boyfriend, who did not want to have sex because he said I was too young. We have the rest of our lives. And he made me wait months and months. And he finally gave in and was like, all right, I'm in love with you. And he loved me. Loved. I felt it. I knew what it felt like. So when I saw it again years later in Lenny, I recognized it. Thank you. I'll just say Mr. Beale. That was his last name. Back in the day, for truly loving me and showing me what love was, because when I saw it again, I recognized it. I looked you up a few years ago on Facebook and saw you so happy with your wife and daughter, and I was like thrilled. You looked ecstatic. I was so happy for you. I was like, oh, he looks great. I love him still because he showed me what love was. I mean, as a friend, as a family, I love him as a human being. Thank you, Mr. Beale, for showing me what the deal was so that Mr. Lamb could pick up the goods and keep going with it later on. Have a great day, YouTube. I washed my hair last night, can you tell?